Could you talk about the Atlanta market, what it was like when you got here, and how it's expanded, why it's so hot right now?
Well, it used to be even hotter. I hate to tell you, when I came here, Atlanta was really on fire because there was a lot of urban music and rap music was even more popular, and a lot of rap-based artists were based out of Atlanta, whether they were Jeezy, Youngbloods. I mean, just there's so many to name. Jermaine Dupri, Brian Michael Cox. They're also producers, but they make a lot of urban-based music, and there was just tremendous. Akon was down here, still is. I mean, all these artists are still down here and still based out here. So it was great, and it was a great time for urban music. So I made a lot of that. I've shifted towards pop now, but that isn't because there's not that alternative in Atlanta. It's just something I kind of like more myself. I think Atlanta's a hot market because artists come and go over time, and Atlanta had a lot of hot rappers. They're still hot, whatever, but rap is kind of less popular. But what Atlanta has, and will always have, is producers and songwriters. And if you go where the producers and songwriters go, you'll always stay busy because they're the people that are making the music for the artist. So as long as they want to make music, they're going to need people to record it. So as an engineer, it's a great fit because there's just a lot of opportunities to work with different people, different styles.
And just in terms of your trajectory on opening your own studio, how did the market, even though you said it was better at one point, how did the market support that you stay here, because a lot of the artists you work with are outside of this sphere?
Technology kind of dictated that one. With the way people make records now on the internet, it's like I don't have to be in the same place as the artist unless we're actually recording. And I'll usually travel to record the artist, but when it comes mixed, they can send me the files, I can work on it here. It makes sense to own a studio here where real estate is much cheaper than New York or LA. I can own the exact same space here for, let's say, $2,000 to $3,000 a month, where in New York it would be $10,000 a month for the exact same space. So I'm able to keep my costs down, which I'm then able to pass on to the client and keep their costs down. And that's kind of what it is now. Everybody's cutting the corner on budgets. So owning my own place, I'm able to take on projects that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford me or anybody, really, for that matter.